Hi there, guys. I hope you're alright today. So, for today's reading, we have three decks. We have the deck number one, the deck number two, and we have the deck number three. So, you can choose whatever you would like. The little tokens that you actually see here on the cards today are from the Harry Potter board game that I will also put in the description below. I really enjoy it, and I think it's a wonderful cooperative board game that you may also enjoy if you like board games. So why not give it a try, something that you didn't do before. Yes, so that's it for today. We have three decks. Have a moment to think what resonates with you the most. And we should proceed. Hi there. So, if you chose deck number one, here we are. And the question for today that I decided to ask is, what should I do about my crush? So if you are currently experiencing a crush on someone, you do not really know how to approach it, or maybe you're scared of the reaction, I hope my small reading would help you a bit, maybe give you this extra kick of courage that you need at the moment to make this first step. So let's see, what do we have today in the cards? So let's remove the little lightning. Hopefully that's a sign for this electric excitement. So we have, oh wow, the sun. You are very lucky, deck number one today. And we have the Hermit. Right, okay, so let's see. First here, okay, so as you probably know, the sun is the luckiest card in the tarot deck, and it's an amazing card to have, especially regarding the relationship. You can see that a person here is absolutely blossoming. They're in a complete peace. There is balance, the harmony that you see, and there's lots of radiance from you. So you may be a fire sign, like Leo, Sagittarius, but you didn't have, or Aries, but you didn't have to be. And we have definitely lots of your personality shining through. So if you do not know what to do with the crush, probably now is the best time to actually do this first step to show who you are, what is your passion, your hobbies, and so on, and make this first step that probably should be successful. And if you're single, there's also a chance that this kind of relationship would be the one that you dreamt of, the really perfect relationship. So if you recently broke up, or the past relationships didn't really work, there's a high chance the one that is coming will be the perfect match for you, and your misery and your broken heart will finally be able to heal, and to have someone who would appreciate you for who you truly are, and will notice this radiance that you have. But at the same time, because there's a Hermit, maybe because of the previous relationship, or maybe the time that you have right now, there was something that made you feel single, alone. So maybe you felt misunderstood, maybe not heard in the previous relationship. And now when we have the Hermit here, there is a chance that you still need some time to process it. So maybe there was something that made you uncomfortable before, or you are scared to trust, or you think that, oh my god, my crush is so amazing, but can I really trust it? Can I really feel that that person is going to be the right one? So definitely what the Hermit brings is to remind. I like that there's kind of this mirror in front of a person. So self-reflection for yourself would be amazing, like in context of love. To truly love the other person, we really need to first love ourselves. And maybe that's the thing that you need to process first in order to get to your crush, to get this relationship of your dreams. So accept who you are, how you look, embrace this mirror image of yourself as how you look, who you are, connect with it, and then there's a chance that that is exactly what would help you to move on and to talk to your crush. Okay, so let's see what we have next. We have 10 of Cups. Oh my god, you're really lucky, deck number 1. And we have the Princess of Swords, right? Yes, so definitely there's lots of fulfillment. There's lots of water, emotional energy. So 10 of Cups, the best card, again, showing this fulfillment and love, sense of completion. So if you followed this crush, your instinct, you accepted yourself, then I am sure that you would find this fulfillment. So that's the best time to actually go with the flow, to go for that crush that you have, and to probably form the relationship that will last longer, because maybe it will end up in a family, maybe it will end up in marriage, or it doesn't have to be defined. It may just be defined emotionally as the sense of fulfillment. Because if you truly accepted yourself, if you truly love yourself, then there's no way why your crush should not love you, because you are completed, you're in balance and harmony, everything works in order, all of this emotional flow, everything is fine. However, because we have also Princess of Swords, and we have this intellectual part of it, if you have struggled before with your ex, or you feel that maybe because of the past experiences that person is not going to be a good listener, or you would struggle with communicating things, this may not be the case for your crush, because it shows us that, quite contrarily, you should have a wonderful communication. So not only emotional fulfillment, but also the maybe intellectual stimulation as well, in a sense. So definitely there are high chances for you to find the common language. So even if at the beginning it may seem a bit problematic, or maybe you will find it awkward, there's still a high chance that as you go, as you find the topic that really connects you both, you would be able to talk for hours. And the only problem you may find is this emotional tug. So even if you feel completely fine with your emotions, you accept them, you may still have a bit of shyness or maybe awkwardness that would make you a bit harder to express it. So you have it, but you may have problems with expressing it, as opposed to the intellectual side. Okay, let's see what's the last card for you, deck number 1. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Right. So, yeah, so it's a very good deck, really, deck number 1 for the crush, because I think the partner will bring you everything that you need. It could also be financial stability if you lack one at the moment, but it's not even this materialistic sense as we saw. You are going to be fulfilled in every possible aspect. You're going to have plenty of love, you're going to have plenty of conversations, and you are going to have plenty of everything else that you need. So that's really a wonderful choice of cards, deck number 1. So I am pretty sure that that person, no matter what your past experiences were, no matter how your previous partners made you feel, they didn't define you. You have this radiance in yourself. So don't forget about that. And finally, your crush should be able to be the one and actually be able to create with you a wonderful, perfectly balanced relationship, bringing lots of dedication, commitment, probably being also very ambitious as you are. Maybe you also have high standards after the past relationships towards your crush and the new partner, and they're going to fulfill it. So deck number 1, an amazing card reading for you. I hope it resonated with you and that it will help you at least a bit. Let me know in the comments below what resonated, what didn't, and I wish you all the best, crossing my fingers and my toes for that perfect opportunity for you to talk to your crush. And I hopefully see you next time. Bye. Hi there, guys. So if you chose deck number 2, here we are. We have this little small card here for the deck number 2, and the question for today is, what should I do about my crush? Maybe there is a crush that you have that you do not know how to approach. Maybe you are unsure what they can do when you confess your feelings. So here we are to give you a bit of motivation, to give you a bit of a boost to do something about it, or what to watch out for. And I hope I can at least help you a bit with today's reading. And let's see what the cards have for you today. So let's start. Let's see. Oh, so we have Judgment today and the Four of Swords. Right. Right, so deck number 2. I think that maybe there was something that was not great in your love life before, that maybe you had some issues, maybe something you ignored, and this something is just catching up with you right now. So maybe as you see, there are like 2 mirrors maybe there's one a way of how you perceive things, how they are, and the other way, how you want them to be. So you may be a bit torn in between these two perspectives. One that is the past, the experiences that you had, that in a way shaped you as a human being. And the other one is what you would like to achieve. So maybe you are like, why can I not find someone suitable? Why is everyone rejecting me who I think is the best match for me? Why all of my previous relationships were horrible, and they ended up in the way they ended. So definitely there's a lot of reflection here between the life that you used to have, and that you think defined you, and the life you would like to have. So what I'm getting from here is that maybe you need to make some adjustments, analyzing the previous behavior to try to get on this road, to follow to this point where you actually want to be. So there's nothing that stands in the way, as you see from where you are right now, to the second mirror, the second perspective, the second reality. Everything that you dream is there, but you are still on your way. So with your crush, I think you should think whether this crush that you have is not going to be as your previous partners, as your exes, because maybe there's a pattern, there is something that made you attracted to your previous partners, and this is what kind of sabotaging your relationships. So you may want to watch out for that if you spot a pattern with your crush. And then we also have the Four of Swords. So maybe actually you need this time alone. Maybe being single at the moment is not bad. Maybe there's something that actually resulted in this situation, that you are without a partner, and it was meant to be, to give you this reflection, to make the adjustments, to do not rush. So you may have lots of excitement for love. Maybe you had multiple partners before, and now you're just thinking, oh my god, that person is amazing. Maybe you're feeling that you're falling in love quickly, and then suddenly you think, oh my god, the other person is amazing. And this kind of thinking, this kind of exhaustion that came from all of these stimulation that you experience, that oh my god, that person is amazing, oh my god, that other person is amazing, made you feel drained and made you single, because you're like, oh my god, that's too much, I have to have the time for myself. I just cannot keep up with that pace. Or maybe you're trying too hard to actually impress someone. Maybe you were thinking like, oh my god, maybe speed dating or just going out with many people from social media would be a good idea, because you really want to find someone that is going to be the one, that perspective that you have, that you're going to. But at the time where you are right now, I feel that maybe you should first analyze it, think twice before making a decision and proceeding. yeah, let's see what's there next. Oh, we have 7 of Cups. So yeah, so definitely I think that the problem that is there is like, oh my god, there are so many choices. I'm so excited about everything that's happening, and you just don't know what to choose because of how many choices there are. However, there's also this chance that they're illusionary, that they're not real, and we're coming back to the judgment and again making the adjustments, finding the pattern, because maybe just going for the physical pleasures, one night stands, and this kind of lifestyle has drained you, and you don't want to do it anymore. You want to do something new. You want to find the one, the perspective that you truly desire, and you just don't know what to choose because there are so many options, so many fish in the sea, and you struggle with that. So before you make a decision, maybe you even have multiple lovers that you want to have, or like multiple crushes. So that could also be a thing to consider. Like maybe you have 2 or more crushes at the same time. So maybe you should step back a bit, give yourself this alone time, and adjust before making a decision. So you can consider the things carefully, and then after that, whilst you evaluate what you have, what you want to have, you'll be able to make the right choice and actually break the cycle if there was a pattern that was defining you, and proceed with a better relationship. And we also have the 8 of Wands, so a lot of passion, a lot of desire. So there is also a chance that as the Wands are going to the sun, as they are trying to reach it, just like the plants, your passion, your energy for romance is also growing, and the things may go with the high speed pace, and maybe your romantic relationship is going to come very fast. So maybe your crush will ask you for a date, or maybe you will ask them for a date, and then the things may really quickly escalate. So you really need to think about the choices and the adjustment, breaking out of the pattern, and thinking about what am I doing to fully embrace that, because otherwise there is a chance that it will come and you may not keep up with the pace of that desire, of that energy that is here. Maybe there will be even some surprises that will come with your crush. So you really need to make some preparations to take full advantage of that energy that we have here, and to grow as a plant, and achieve the fulfillment that you really want to. Right, and the last card that we have is the Magician. Oh wow. So with the Magician, you are the one who make the decision. At the end of the day, you are the one in control. You are the one to manifest, to bring the lifestyle, to bring the kind of relationship that you want to have with your crush, to make your vision, your desire come true. So you have all of the resources. You just need to combine them, the past experiences that you had to forge them into the perfect choice that will match you and will allow you to grow to fulfillment. So you have all of this skill, maybe like creativity, desire, basically anything that you want to have the success in life. And you need to create the opportunities. You have to take the action. So maybe you should go make this first step, ask them for a date to actually go into the fulfillment, but only when you're ready, when you analyze your previous experiences and made a good, informative decision how to approach your crush. And maybe also there is something new, something you want to experiment with. So don't feel too shy to step out of your comfort zone, because you may find some surprises, something new that will make you enjoy the date, the relationship with your crush, hopefully. So something that will actually make you happy, but maybe not exactly in the way you expect. Right, so I think that's it. Tip number 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it helped you a bit to find the resolve with your crush. I cross my fingers and my toes for you to succeed. And I also hope that you could resonate with some of the things. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. If you didn't, also let me know, so I will know what to amend in the future. And if you enjoyed it, you can subscribe, and I hopefully will see you soon. So have a wonderful day and see you next time. Bye. Hi there, deck number 3. So here we are. Today's question is, what should I do about my crush? So maybe you do not know how to approach them. Maybe you are scared of the reaction, or you don't know how to confess your feelings, whether it's worth it, whether it's not, and basically any kind of things that you should look out for or watch out for in the new relationships. I will try to at least answer some of them, or like help you decide, motivate you to do something about it. And we will see what we may find in the reading today. So let's see what the cards have for you today. Right, so you chose the deck with the heart, so the really loving one, hopefully. Let's see what we have. Right, so we have 8 of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Cups. Right, so basically what I'm getting here from the 8 of Pentacles, it's a really nice image, I think, like depicting the love is a process, something that you create, and you may create wonders with it, but it requires some effort. So that may be something that you resonate with. Maybe you consider love not as an exciting thing, as something that comes like in a rom-com. You are more pragmatic, you have more experience, you feel like love is a process. It takes 2 to create a wonderful relationship, to actually achieve something. And that could be something that is stopping you in a way from actually engaging into a new relationship, because you know how much effort it takes to build a new relationship, and you're completely right. So you know that it takes lots of empathy, communication, understanding, maybe sacrifices, patience to learn with the new desires, with the new expectations that the other person has. So that may be something that you consider, um, and that may block you from actually making this first step with your crush, because you do not want to invest in a relationship that is going to not work out as previously, or if they're not willing to also dedicate themselves to it as much as you would like. So maybe you should consider all of the experiences that you had before in your previous relationships, and try to take them into consideration in forming this new relationship, and not necessarily be scared that it may not work out, because if we do not try, we just will never know. And I think that could be the greatest regret. So it's good that you have the awareness that it requires lots of effort, that it requires some work to be put in, but at the same time it also makes you very emotionally mature and knowing what you expect from your relationship. So that may actually help you, instead of making you not enjoy it. Right, and then we have the Queen of Cups, which is this kind of caring and supportive mermaid, as we see here. So there's lots of nurturing, maybe caring, maybe you are very empathetic because of your emotional intelligence, your high EQ. Maybe there are a lot of people who are coming to you to cry on your shoulder, to come for the advice, because you have lots of compassion, lots of empathy to give, and people notice that. And also maybe because you had some stories of your friends or family, and you know how horrible the relationships may be. You're distancing yourself, knowing how hard it is to actually build a successful relationship. But at the same time, because you're very caring, you should always remember that you need to set the boundaries. So maybe the crush that you have a crush in is someone that may actually exploit this side of you, this nature that you're very caring, and become very dependent on you. So this is definitely something you should watch out for, and think twice before engaging. So if you get any kind of this vibe that the relationship is not equal, and you know that there is no dedication from the other side that matches your level of dedication, your standards that you would like to set, then there is a chance that that may actually be problematic, and then it may be better to not engage with your crush. So definitely you need to remember about your boundaries, and that any kind of emotional support, anything, any help that you offer to your friends and family is also a form of effort, a form of labor, and may exhaust you. So you should never forget about that, because it's important for you to also rest So you cannot give to other people if you have no energy to give. And that is definitely a reminder with that, but because of your experiences, because how emotionally mature you are, definitely you have lots of intuition. You can trust it. If you get feel that that's it, then you should trust them because you developed them. Right, so let's see what there is next. We have a Fool, and we have Nine of Wands. Right, so maybe also the other thing, because we have a Fool, is that you are maybe in a way also stagnant. Maybe you feel kind of bored. Maybe you develop this kind of thinking that maybe the relationships are not for me, or maybe love is too complicated, maybe it's better to just be alone. And you kind of feel that there is no excitement that may come with it. But it is not necessarily true, because you may need to actually experience new things from this childlike perspective. A little bit foolish, but not in a bad way, more in a way that will actually help you find something that you were missing before. Because think about it, if you do not step out of your comfort zone, if you're losing this kind of childish excitement, the excitement that we all had when we were children, but we lost due to the adulthood, there is still a chance that the same excitement, the very same excitement, could benefit you if you channel it and you still have it in yourself. It may give you the new perspective to show you maybe someone who normally you would not go for. Maybe you became a bit fixated with your view of a relationship, and maybe this new crush that you would choose following your guts would not become complacent. Maybe they will be actually amazing and will give you new surprises, new experiences, and maybe they will take you to unlikely places. Maybe you'll have a date that would not be a dinner, but maybe something boosting your adrenaline, something that you completely do not expect, and that would suddenly spark joy, and you'll be like, oh my god, I never even thought about it. And they reignited that spark, that excitement that was somehow lost. So you may also like to experiment more in a way that you would normally think you could not. So let this intuition, but also the child's excitement that you had before in you guide you, because you may find love in the most unexpected place, in the most unexpected way. And it may actually surprise you. And then we have Nine of Wands. So the problem that we already spotted here, that maybe because of your previous experiences, you consider love as something that you need to fight for, that you always need to be in an alert mode. But if you are feeling this way, it means it's not love, and it will never be like fighting. It should always be something that you feel comfortable with. So yes, from one side, it requires self-improvement. It requires some sacrifice, some effort that you need to put, both partners need to put. You know very well that it's not only feeling, but there are more things in reality to the relationship. So you know exactly what you are expecting. You're expecting this partnership, this team-like approach, um, and maybe a good communication that you can get with your partner to overcome all of the difficulties that you experience. And it cannot become complacent, it cannot become something that is like a fight every single day. So from one side, you are prepared for that way of being, of relationship requiring the effort. But at the same time, you should remember that it should never feel like fighting only. So yes, some effort is required, but there's also this side of the excitement that love should give us, this feeling of being able to fly, being able to experience things the way we didn't before, giving us this new perspective, this little foolishness to it, but in a good sense, that we can do whatever we want. So lifting us rather than weighting us down. So definitely try to find a balance, and definitely do not go for someone who may exploit your intuitive and emotionally mature nature, because if you don't have energy to give anything to them, you don't have to. Right, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles is the last card. So maybe you actually are a bit stubborn in your views. Maybe it's hard for you to believe that love doesn't have to feel like fighting. And still be able to find the secure and the relationship that you need, that is deep and reliable. But you always need to consider that if it is very planned, very organized, then you're losing this excitement, you're losing the joy of just having fun, being loved, and the risk that of course comes with it, but also something you may not expect, something that would actually boost your mood and make you your better self, because that's what the relationships are about, to make you your best self with the other person. So maybe if you really want to find someone who is as committed as you would be in the relationship, you want to have this stability, security due to the investment that you need to make, due to your emotional nature, and the sense of fighting for a relationship to a certain extent, then probably you'll be able to achieve it. But remember to always trust your guts, and if the crush that you have does not resonate with your intuition, then maybe it's better to wait and to find someone who would be able to bring you this sense of fulfillment that you truly desire, and bring you the new experiences that you may not know about. Right, so I hope you enjoyed the reading today. I hope that it helped you, resonate with you. You may let me know in the comments below what did resonate, what didn't resonate, and I cross my fingers and my toes for you, just like with the two previous decks. So I hope you will have a wonderful day, and if you really enjoyed it, please subscribe, and I hopefully see you the next time. So, bye.